sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
Two teams claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action with Eason. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Back to Taylor on first down. Breaks a tackle, now Allen. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Raiders nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On play action, Mariota. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. now from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll throw again. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Eason. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Colts 1st down.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Open man is Trey Burton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down. Colts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he sheds himself free. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The loss Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half. And Mariota not happy about something before the snap, so he'll call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mariota again. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colts 14.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Parkey for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Tanner Muse.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Before they drop it. 22 more yards there and another first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Jonathan Abram. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Eason sets to throw it. Looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second down, Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
13.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to sneak this winter was I make you watch your step. You changed your name, how about your respect? Living more than
It comes, and he lost the football. Mario had it joy loose. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rodrigo.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 more yards there, and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And his pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that touchdown gives them a
touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Parkey with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Eason. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For T.Y. Hilton, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's by rookie Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll run on first down. Taylor working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Taylor is a Colts ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 21. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Here's Eason to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Eason going to try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Down and 11.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Play fake. Mariota. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Escapes the defender. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And this will be taken at the 13. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Eason.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason.
He's got Burton here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw again. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Eason. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
second down. Here's Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all tied in the 4th quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Eason connecting with Burton here over the middle.
Eason's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
He's across midfield.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Colts first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the gun is Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good pick up there at 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mariota to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Field goal.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
This is all the time.
They bounce it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Xavier Rhodes brought him down. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
She-Rag got me.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase.